Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Astro Jack for Boy Astro, and today I'm doing a video on the 12 houses of astrology, on the 12 houses of the birth chart, or the natal chart, whatever you like to call it. So I've been asked to do this video by quite a few people who are just getting into astrology or just like dabbling in astrology and stuff. So the houses can be quite confusing when you don't know what you're looking at. So when you first generate your chart, if you go into like astro.com, AstroSeek, Time Passages, loads of apps and websites where you can get your birth chart drawn up for free. So yeah, once you get there, you'll get your circle and you'll have 12 sections of the chart. Depending on what house system you're using, like say if you're using the whole sign house system where it's all neatly equally put into 12 equal sections. I love to use whole house. It works for me. I also use Placidus as well, and a lot of people use Placidus too. Placidus, the houses can be all different shapes and sizes depending on where you are in the world and what emphasis your chart is based on. So I thought what I'll do, I'm going to go through the houses, and I'm just going to do like a brief house by house, just to give you a general feel and a general idea of what each section of the chart and each house means to you, because I can talk for hours and hours on each chart, each house, sorry, depending on what planets there, your rulerships, derivative house. There's literally so much stuff. But I was going to do like a mini crash course of the houses for you. So if you want to get into Astro, you're trying to figure your chart out, or you just want a little dabble into it, I thought I'd give you a quick heads up on what to look out for and what the houses mean as part of my Astro 101 online course. So let's get started with the first house. So the first house is the house of you. It's the house of the body. It's ruled by Aries typically. It's Aries house. It rules the head. Everything from this area up. It rules the body. It's the first thing people notice when they see you. It's like when you walk into the room, the first house would be what everyone will notice first: your embodiment, your energy. And so your ascendant falls here. So this will be your ascendant sign. So the ascendant mainly rules the first house. So this is like how you show up. So people are going to notice this straight away. So if you're like, and also it depends what planets you have here as well, if you want to complicate things further. But generally, like if you're Libra rising, you can come across as like, really friendly and people pleasing and good looking. Pisces can be dreamy with spaced out eyes. Capricorns can be really chiseled and they can look youthful as they get older. They can tend to have more hair as well. Geminians can be really young in the face as well, depending on your ascendant. So yeah, this is the first thing people notice about you. This is the house of the self, the house of your image, the house of your looks. For example, if you're Scorpionic, you could be heavily tattooed or alternative looking. Aquarius rising can have something unique and quirky about them as well. Cancerians, Taurians can be a bit more softer featured and hold more weight, for example. Aries can be toned, more easy to gain and maintain muscle. And so yeah, your first house, your soul purpose. This can also represent, the first house can show you your birth, how you were born. So for example, if you've got Chiron there or Mars there, you might have had a traumatic experience coming into this real realm. It might be a traumatic pregnancy for your mother. If you had like Capricorn, you might be late coming in or you didn't want to come in. Mercury, you might have been like, a quick birth. So yeah, it's quite a lot you can figure out from the first house. So it's the house of you. It's all about you. And so the second house is all about your values. It's a money house. So a lot of people look to the second house because they think it's how you make money. I wouldn't say it's more how you make it. It's more your values towards money. This can be your family values, or the things that you value, your possessions. This could rule things like your house, your car, things that you hold of value, like jewelry, etc. This can represent money literally, or how you're making money, how you're storing money, how you save money, your attitude towards money and wealth, your personal and family values. Like I said before, it's like how you make, invest, and your attitude and your energy towards money, and your money karma as well. This can also represent your second marriage partner as well, depending on planets are in the house, what sign is ruling the house too, and any sort of aspects the other planets are making towards that house as well. You have to take into consideration when you're looking at marriage partners. And so your third house is to do with your siblings, your brothers and sisters, your cousins, your friends. It's all to do with your surrounding area, your local area, what's around you. It's like short distance travel, whether that be by car. This house represents cars as well. Travel by bus, travel to another city. I think this could be like short flight travel as well with the third house. This is also your skills as well. It's to do with like what skills you have, what skills you can. Because remember, this is a house which is ruled by Gemini. So it's also your skills, your learning. This is to do with communication, how you communicate. This is to do with media, social media, the internet. This house rules things like emails, writing letters, speaking to a certain degree, and how you speak and how you communicate. Whereas the second house is all to do with your voice and your throat. The third is more to do with communicating, and also with the second house. If you have a good second house, like say you've got Venus there in Taurus or something like that, this can make you a really good singer, for example. Third house, it's to do with media, how you got to come across. This can literally rule social media, newspapers. This can rule online courses. This can rule like the areas you grow up in, your surrounding areas, your streets and things like that, your hood. That's your third house. I don't think I want to say anything else about the third house really. This is your primary school as well. Fourth house is important house, but they're all important. Fourth house is your family. This can be one of your parents. This traditionally rules like maternal energy, your mother figure. It doesn't have to be that way. I think like if you're a female energy chart, this can sometimes be your father and flips the axis. And so if you're a male energy chart, this can be, your fourth house will be your mother. So it's not always gospel that it has to be your maternal figure in the fourth, but generally it is. So your fourth house is your maternal figure, your mum, your grandparents are your fourth house as well. Your fourth house represents your inner being as well, and like, so say if your first house is how you show up at the party, the fourth house would be like how you show up to your nearest and dearest, like only your family, your siblings would know you for that personality, and that would be your fourth house energy. Your inner self, and as I said before, it represents grandparents as well. So this can be like your mum's mum, your mum's father, and vice versa with other parents too. I don't think I want to put any more into the fourth really. The fourth is a bit internal. An internal home house ruled by Cancer. This can rule your feelings and your emotions as well. And this house can also represent your actual physical home, like your home life growing up as a child, and it can represent your home that you actually live in and purchase yourself. And so the fifth house, the Leo house, is the fun house, the house of luck, the house of good fortune, the house of risk taking, the house of dating, high school, sex, fun, boyfriends and girlfriends, dating, risk taking, your hobbies, your interests, your talents. This is all in the fifth house. Fifth house is the lucky house, it's the house of exalted karma. It's ruled by Leo. It's all about you. It's all about children. This house can show you your children if you're gonna have kids. This can be pregnancy house, your birth house. Eighth house is more to do with birth and pregnancy as well. But the fifth house is a really good indicator of what your children will be like. Or if you have children, depending on planets in there and aspects as well, and what house it's in, and what sign rules the house too. This house rules like things like going like socialising, restaurants, bars, nightclubs, that sort of thing. This is all the fifth house. And your sixth house, the sixth house is the house of your undoing, your enemies is in the sixth house. On the flip side, this house can also rule your aunts and uncles because it's the third house from the fourth house. So the fourth house, so you count four, this is like derivative houses. This is a bit more complicated. So the fourth house, so count three houses, so 4, 5, 6, so the sixth house, third house is siblings. So the fourth house being your parent is your parent's siblings, sixth house, do you get me? So this is going to be like your aunts and uncles. This house is ruled by Virgos. It can be your pets, the people that work for you, whether you work for other people. This is your daily schedule, your routines, because this is the Virgo house, the house of routine, the house of schedules. And this house is very much laced and tied up in karma as well, which is why it can be indicative to enemies. This is also, bear in mind, this is Virgo, the house of service, the house of health, your health, health problems, healthy routines, your gym routine, your diet. This is all in your this is all tied in your sixth house. So, for example, if you don't have any plans in the sixth house, the sixth house, say if your sixth house is ruled by Taurus, you want to see where Venus is. If Venus is in the second house, that could mean the house of money. So that could mean like, oh, I want to make money from healthcare, or I want to make money by doing things of service, or I'll make money by Taurian things like food or something. Sixth house is also your diet. So you could be on like you could maybe be like a nutritionist or something, for example. Or if the sixth house is ruled by I don't know, Aries, you want to see where Mars is. Mars is in the 8th house, so you could go into partnership with like a sports venture or something like that. So this is how you start to piece a chart together and start to make a story with what's going on in the chart in front of you, in your own birth chart. And so your 7th house is all to do, this is like a really popular house, it's to do with relationships, it's to do with love, it's to do with marriage. For me, 8th house is more to do with marriage. But I think Western astrologers like to use 7th house as astrology as well, as a marriage as well. So yeah, this can do with like all partnerships, such as business partnerships and love. Not so much friend partnerships really, unless you have a contract with them. This is the house of contracts, the house of Libra, the house of balance. This opposes you. The first house, 7th house, is opposite to the first house. So this is all about like what opposes you, what challenges you. So this is why your partner will be your 7th house. This will show your marriage partner because it opposes you. This is where the saying opposites attract comes from. So, for example, if your 7th house is ruled by, you just take it traditionally. Your 7th house is ruled by being a Libra. So you want to see what planets are in there as well. This is going to show your marriage partner, or your long-term partner, for example. So if you have like Neptune there, you can have a Piscean partner, or someone who's really creative, or someone who's really loving, or someone who's really caring. Or if you have Saturn in there, you might marry later on. There might be an age gap, because Saturn rules older people. So there might be an age gap with you in your relationship, or you might have a relationship. You might settle down when you get older. If you have Jupiter there, you might meet someone who's a foreign partner, because Jupiter rules foreign travel, because it rules the 9th house. So this could be someone who's foreign to your culture, or from a foreign land, or someone who's a teacher to you. Or it could also mean 7th house, Jupiter is also expansion and more. So it could mean that you have many lovers with you being 7th house and Jupiter. So yeah, this is your relationships, contracts, marriage, love. This is the house of love. And so you move on to the 8th house, one of my favourite houses. The 8th house is all to do death, sex, the occult, marriage. This is the house. This is another money house. So you have the 2nd house, the 8th house, the 11th house. These are like your money houses. The 9th house is lucky for money too, actually. And 10th house is more career. But so yeah, back to the 8th house. Sorry, 8th house is like sex, marriage, death, debt. This is the house of transformations. This is like rebirth, loans, banks, inheritance, as well as the 8th house, because the 8th house is all to do with so the 2nd house is like your vanity money, 11th house is how you make money, The 8th house is other people's money, so this could be like joint loans with a partner, business loans, business agreements with somebody else. This could be money given to you through inheritance, through loans, through like a windfall maybe. If it was tied in with the 5th house, definitely. So if you had Pluto and Venus in the 8th house, you would make a lot of money because Pluto and Venus conjunct together. So when the two planets are together, this is another video. When two planets are very closely together in your chart, this is called a conjunction. So for example, if you have Pluto and Venus together, this is like a mega wealth conjunction. So in your 8th house, this could mean that you might have a partner who's very rich, or you might make money from people giving you money through a business, for example. If you have like, this house is ruled by Scorpio, the traditional ruler. This could mean that you have a heavy interest in the occult, in tarot, in spirituality. This house can be linked to hospitals, surgery as well. So you want to look where Mars is. So if Mars is in the 1st house, this could mean that you might have surgery on your body somewhere, or that you will be interested in the occult, to make money from the occult as well, or doing like a spiritual service, or this could even mean you work in a hospital as well if it's tied in your 6th house as well, or your 10th house too. Yes, it's one of my favourite houses. So this is the house of I can't speak. This is the house of transformation. So this house can also represent birth and marriage as well. So you want to look out for indicators. So you can look out for the North Node, for Jupiter, what they're doing, their aspects and stuff. But again, I'm going to do another video for that. And move on to your 9th house. And so I'll move on to the 9th house. The 9th house also do spiritual beliefs, spiritual practice, your religious beliefs. This is the house of higher education. This is the house of teachers. This is the house of like long distance travel and foreign lands. This can rule foreign partners. This can rule like legal documents, the law, this can rule court cases, courthouses. This is like philosophy. This is like higher education. This is about spiritual teaching, spiritual leaders, gurus, religious beliefs. The 9th house. The 9th house can also rule like your parents' careers as well, because you'll count from the 4th house. So it'll be like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 houses ways like work, the house of work. So this could be one of your parents' careers as well, the 9th house. This can also rule your how your partner would make money as well, like your partner's siblings, sorry. So it's the 3rd from the 7th, 7, 8, 9. So this will be like your partner's siblings' house as well. The 9th house can also rule children too. So your 5th house, we'll just backtrack, your 5th house is your first child. 7th house can be your 2nd child. And your 9th house can be your 3rd child if you are to have one. So you want to look what the 9th house is doing, what planets are in there. So like for example, if you have like Mercury in the 9th house, you can have twins, you can have a child who's like, he's really playful, or into manual labour skills, into playing instruments, something like that. Or you would teach that because it's a house of teachers, or it could be someone or a child that will teach you something. Or your 3rd child will go to like a university, for example. Alright, so the 10th house is your career house. So the house of career, this is like your work, along with the 6th house. This is one of the work houses. This is your public persona. This is to do with your name. This is like how you like to come across in the workplace. How you come across your work environment. This is your status, your public status as well. This is how you like to be seen by others. This is not like what people see when they first meet you. This is how you want to be seen. So if you have Capricorn there, you want to be seen as being the boss. You want to be seen being sophisticated, someone who's in authority, someone who wants to be respected. If you have Leo here, you want to be like centre stage. You want to be like me. You want to be seen a bit fun. If you have Libra in the 10th house, you want to be like all things to everybody. You want to come across as being really fair and friendly and warm and liked. So something to think about. Also the 10th house, like this rules one of your parents as well, because opposites in the 4th house. So your 10th house rules one of your parents. And it can also rule your grandparents as well, being 10th house as well. So, and also this can rule your partner's home life, your partner's home, because this is your 7th house. It's his 4th house from the 7th house. So if you count 7, which is your partner, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 houses from the 7th is your 10th house. This could be your partner's house. Partner's home, yeah? But this is your public persona, how you like to be seen. So, your planets are here as well. If you have Uranus here, for example, you might come across as really eccentric. You might be light years ahead when it comes to your career. You know, forward thinking. You could be like a genius almost. And so, if you have the 11th house, in the 11th house, so this is all to do with your gains. This is all to do with money, how you make money, what you'll do with that money. This is to do with your long-term aspects and long-term dreams and desires. This is about like your investments, your big desires. This is like your 20-year plan, your 30-year plan. That's your 11th house. This is also the house of friendship to a certain degree. I believe third house of friendship, but this is traditionally one of the houses of friendship. Your social circle, because rules of Aquarius, the groups that you're part of, the social groups that you're part of as well. This is also your friends. So, say if you have like Leo in the 11th, you might have friends who are like of value in high places, who could be almost like really well known. Or if you have like a planet in there, so you have Mars there, you might have really sporty friends, or you might have really opinionated friends who are like really go-getting or domineering. So yeah, this is the house of your dreams, investments, your desires in the 11th house, traditionally ruled by Aquarius. And so the 12th house, the last house in the chart, is all to do with death, sex. It's your hidden house, the house of imprisonment, the house of the mind, the hidden house, the house that you can't see. And this is also to do with institutions, prison, mental institutions, hospitals. Again, the 12th house is tied to foreign travel, foreign partners. And the 12th house is ruled by Pisces, which rules the bed and sleeping. This is the house of also, because Neptune rules the 12th, this is the house of cinematography, actors, filming, photography, films, sleeping. This is the house of like, this house could rule like the bathroom as well, like and bedroom as well. 12th house. 12th house can rule hotels as well, along with the 5th. So this is your inner mind. It's also like internalising shit. This is very like whatever sign you have here, the signs are hidden from you. The 12th house is also like the karmic house as well. So this is your past life karma. And also the 12th house represents the wombs. This will represent like your journey into this plane. So this can represent like the moments before you were born. Sorry. So you will look at like what planets are there. So if you have Mars there, you might have had a really traumatic experience in the womb and in actually being born. If you had the sun there, you could be like quite a shy person. You'd like to spend a lot of time on your own, because the 12th house is like the loner house. I've dated quite a few guys who've had the moon or the sun in the 12th house. So they can have like losses with parental figures, family figures, or they're just hidden or very secretive, or they like to have a lot of alone time. They're very spiritual people. 12th house is a very spiritual house. And so yeah, that's a really sort of like brief rundown, kind of like crash course in houses. I'm going to do videos on each house when I get around to it, going in depth on each house. And I want to do some videos on planets and like planets and houses. There's so much I want to do for you guys. It can like be like Astro geniuses. So really hope you enjoyed that video. I'd love it if you'd like, subscribe, share, comment, and get involved. And I really appreciate every single one of you for watching my videos and supporting me. And I'll catch you on my next video.